Good morning. I'm honored to be here today, especially with our beloved survivors on International Holocaust Remembrance Day. 75 years ago, the Soviet Army liberated Auschwitz-Birkenau, the largest concentration camp and killing center. In 2005, the United Nations chose this date to establish an International Day of Remembrance to honor the victims, survivors, and liberators, and to commit to educating ourselves and others about the dangers of hatred, bigotry, racism, prejudice, and indifference. This is why it is a particularly fitting day to announce this expansion of the Holocaust Museum and Learning Center, an institution that has been and will continue to be at the forefront of this type of witness and education. At this moment, we remember those who perished by having members of our local Holocaust survivor community light 6 memorial candles, which represent the 6 million Jews who were killed during the Shoah. We also remember all those who died during the Holocaust. As I share a few words about each of these devoted members of our community, I want to invite each to come forward to individually light a candle. Wally Mayer was born in Germany. He and his family were able to immigrate to the United States in 1937. Wally enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1944 and served in the Pacific until 1949. And he is a valued survivor speaker at the Holocaust Museum. Mendel Rosenberg was born in Germany in 1928 and grew up in Lithuania. Mendel and his brother were in camps in Stutthof and Dachau, where his brother was murdered by a capo. After coming to America, Mendel served in the U.S. Army in Korea. Mendel continues to speak at the Holocaust Museum, where he has shared his testimony with thousands of visitors. Felisha Wuertz was born in Poland in 1937. When the war broke out, her family escaped to the east. After both of her parents died, she spent the war years in several orphanages in Russia. In her family, only Felisha and her brother survived the war. Miriam Spiegel-Raskin was born in Germany. Her family immigrated to the United States after Kristallnacht. Her childhood recollections and further reflections are included in her book entitled Remembering and Forgetting, a memoir and other pieces of my life. Miriam continues to write, and she also shares her experience and her observations with visitors at the Holocaust Museum and Learning Center. Oscar Jacob was born in Romania in 1930. In the early 1940s, Oscar's father was taken as forced labor by the Hungarian army. In 1944, Oscar's family was deported to Auschwitz-Birkenau. Oscar, his father, and a cousin survived several camps and a death march before being liberated from Bergen-Belsen in April of 1945. Oscar immigrated to the United States in 1949 and settled in St. Louis. Born in Lithuania, Gloria Kaplan-Feldman and her parents endured the horrors of the Holocaust, losing many family members to the Shoah. After settling in St. Louis, the family rebuilt their lives. With her optimistic and forward-looking spirit, Gloria and her husband, Reuben of blessed memory, and also a survivor, and other family members committed to supporting Jewish values and Holocaust remembrance. Gloria is joined by her brother, David Kaplan, and her daughter, Cheryl Atkins. As all the candles have been lit, I now invite us to join together in a moment of silence as we remember all of the victims of the Holocaust. May our remembrances today lead to greater understanding, compassion, justice, and peace.